What's crashing again? Alright, let me see if I can get the right angle here. Okay. See? Watch this. Remember my little string video? And then I got this knife right here. Just tied it to it. Then you close the knife and you roll it up as so. I got it attached to my wrist, but you don't necessarily need to attach it to your wrist. You can just take it off your wrist and attach it to your belt loop or wherever you like. But anyway, it's not exactly like a yo-yo, but the fact that it's all wound up like a yo-yo. Then all you gotta do is just lift out your arm straight and drop, and it opens up. So it goes into contraption training, it goes into blade training, it goes into flexible weapons training, it goes into finding multiple uses for the same items. It's using different materials, getting the same result. See, a lot of people want to, argue theory and practicability and application and whatnot in comparison to what I practice and UFC. All right. The difference between what I practice is this right here, and it's very self, this contraption. Where does this contraption benefit you at all in UFC? Not much, but there is ways you can train with it that makes you a better fighter in general. You know what I'm saying? And just the fact that you're studying a martial art is a good place to start if you're going to get into mixed martial arts. But where my particular training and the UFC itself really are like, look, if you were to say that one event that is most would be the fusion, like, of my number 3, the Scorpion, my adaptation of the 5 deadly venoms, number 3, and also the Crippled Avengers, the dude with the iron legs. It's the same guy using the same technique, basically, but it's environmental kicking. And the guy who ran up the side of the fucking wall and jumped around and spin kicked the guy, that is the essence of the environmental kung fu. That is where they say there is no applicability. I mean, the fact that it's not necessarily what I'm doing is karate, it's not just grappling, it's not just boxing, it's not just kickboxing. It's an amalgamation of all of them, and plus some, plus all your perception, all your sight, all your understanding, all your knowledge, and strategy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know trial by fire, it's hard to think strategy wise. So strategy in fighting would be Muhammad Ali stalking his next opponent and honking the horn at night to wake them up. So they started off, he was fighting them like that way. That's a strategic way to fight, to piss them off, so they start fighting too hard, too quick, and they tire out. Then you can play with them and make them look bad. I mean, that's how you use strategy when you have prior knowledge. But see, you don't get to use the strategy. You got to use whatever fucking works. That's another reason why, like, look, extreme martial artists, we really can't practice with one another because we're all, I mean, me personally, listen, when I practice to play, man, because I don't really want to hurt you. But I could hurt you if I wanted to, but I don't want to hurt you, really. So I just want to let you know I can get in there. And so that's, if I can get in there, it lets you know you need to work on that spot. There's a gap there. I'm trying to find your gaps. I'm just trying to bump you. Trying to tap you, trying to poke you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to smash you down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but I'm not really trying to hurt you. I'm trying to give you something, you're coming at each other like you're trying to hurt each other, but in the end, you don't end up hurting each other. I mean, and it takes a delicate balance of power and execution and anatomical knowledge and decision making, because you don't it's not choreographed, man, a spar, or a real genuine fight. It's just, it happens. You don't have time to do strategy. All you can do is exercise strategies in the moment that you've previously tried before on other people. Like, if you see them make a same mistake, chances are, if you caught someone slipping by that mistake, you can catch this person and use it again. That's how you strategize by fire. You know what I'm saying? But how you strategize in advance would be Muhammad Ali talking a bunch of crap. Or even him getting in the pool and saying, I box under the water. to get resistance, even though that's a real dope ass philosophy technique. What if he only did that once? And in his opponent's mind, he was thinking, oh my God, this guy does all this extreme training every day. But the dude only done it once. And the psychological effect, though, made it felt like the enemy already had an edge. You know what I'm saying? That's all this is. It makes, you know what I'm saying? It makes you appear, I mean, even though you're ready. You know what I'm saying? If you see my previous video, Spider-Man or Ninja Talk, I showed the yo-yo knife. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like this, okay? I can understand people's concern. Oh my God, man, that's dangerous. And it is. I mean, but like I said, so is cooking macaroni and cheese. So is just backing out of your driveway is dangerous, okay? So we do dangerous things all the time and no one gets hurt. And then here's another thing. Just because something's dangerous doesn't mean it's malicious. There's no malicious intention, okay? The minute you hear about, if you catch me using this for evil, for intimidation, for robbery, for theft, for chaos, mayhem, yeah, then it's like you lose the privilege to practice that. But it's not our fault that you cannot handle yourself. So I mean, it's like I don't see nothing wrong with the martial arts and the kung fu, because kung fu just means skilled practice. And in order to keep pressing forward your skilled practice, you got to get more and more complex. You got to add more more physics into it, man. It's all math. You add another centrifuge, you add